Now, what I'm hearing is that this person is not talking to you. They're not taking any kind of action towards you. They're not doing anything. They have just become like invisible, you know, just out of the blue. Just started acting strange with you, and you have no clue why. And I'm hearing like you try to give this person advice the last time you spoke to them. Okay, like you were trying to give them some advice, or because this is how y'all's relationship used to be before they started acting strange, right? You try to give them some kind of advice, and this person just took it, and it was like they were totally misunderstanding you. And it was like they were twisting your words to make it seem like you meant one thing when in reality you were meaning something totally different. And I'm hearing like you try to really correct the situation, like you were trying to correct it and trying to give some clarity to this person, but they didn't want to accept it. And now they're gone. They're not even returning your phone call. And you're sitting there like, should I call again? What should I do? You should do nothing, Aries. Don't do anything. Okay? What's going on with that person has nothing to do with you. But for whatever reason, that person is trying to make it seem like it's you and it's not you. You know, have you ever heard of these people who they're mad at somebody else or they're mad about another situation, and then what do? They turn around and they take it out on the person that's usually closest to them, either in proximity or relationship wise, right? Well, that's exactly what this person's doing. There is something else that's going on in this person's life, and they're just taking it out on you. And in their mind, they really do believe that it's you. This is your problem. No, it's not. It's their problem. But they don't see it that way. And the thing is that, like, you could talk to this person and explain, even show them this reading. I mean, like, you could do all that, and this person is still going to say no. It's not that. They're going to say that it's this situation, you said this, they said that, and they're just going to repeat what was said, and they're just going to keep they will. They're just it's going to be a circle. Everything is just going to keep going in a circle with this person. Right now, this person is going through something has nothing to do with you, but if you're around this person, they're going to put you in a very bad mood because they're going to be taking it out on you, left and right. I know you're thinking like, should I call again or should I reach out? Should I stop by? This could be a family member, could be a friend, could be a coworker, whoever this person is. The answer is no. Don't do anything. Don't go near this person. Okay, right now this person is going through something else that has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with somebody else, even their past situations, past, since they were childhood, some kind of trauma that went on back then. Marital relationship right now is not doing so good. Business is not doing so good if they're a business owner. Work, they're not getting paid their hours if they have a job. You know, there's other things going on in this person's life. Okay, but the thing is that if you continue to be around this person is going to they're just going to turn on you. Everything that you say, it's like it's agitating them, and it's because you got so much good stuff going on in your life. It's your attitude. You have such a positive attitude, and it just irritates them because in their mind everything's so horrible. Instead of being thankful for the things that they have, they're so micro focused on the things that they don't have. They're so micro focused on their problems, not realizing everybody has problems. It doesn't give them the right to take it out on other people. But that is exactly what this person is going to do. They're going to keep taking it out on you. And it's going to be things that are just going to pop up out of the blue if it hasn't already. Okay? Just like sporadically, just like you're talking, everything looks good, everything's fine. And then there's things just start acting weird. This is why. This is why. And this is also why you need to go ahead and just stay away from this person. Let them sort themselves out. Give them time. That's really all they need is time. I mean, some people take longer than others, right? But all this person really does need is just time. They need to sort themselves out, sort out their emotions, sort out their problems, sort out things that they're dealing with from the past, dealing in the right now in the present. I mean, they just need time. Okay? Has nothing to do with you. Now, also, I get there's some other things going on here too. It's not just one thing. There could be somebody else that wants to come toward you. This is a thing. That person could be connected to the person who's been acting strange with you. Okay? I feel very strongly that there's a connection there. Now, this person that wants to come towards you, it's like they want to change your point of view. And it could very well have something to do with that person. It's like this person wants to come towards you, they want to put a wall between you and that person. Or if it's not that person, then it's a wall between you and another person. Okay? But it's something like that. Like this person wants to come toward you. And let me tell you something. There's something here that you said. Maybe you said something to somebody, okay, about something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to accomplish, maybe a risk that you wanted to take, okay, something that you wanted to take a leap of faith on, and that person was like, no, I don't think you should do that. I want you to know that that person was just telling you, no, you shouldn't do that. The only reason why that person told you that, for one, let me just say this, is because they don't want to take responsibility. Okay, that person doesn't want to take responsibility for your actions. So, like, say if you do take a risk, you do take a chance, you go and do something, and then it's like it doesn't work out the way that you were hoping. They don't want you to come back to them and be like, "Yeah, you told me to do this. Oh, you told me it was a good idea." And they don't want that problem. They don't want to have to take accountability for telling you, "Yeah, you should do it." Okay, that's why they told you not to do it. That's the only reason why they told you not to do it. Okay? Now, should you do it? It depends on you. How committed are you to accomplishing something? How disciplined are you to see it through? Everybody's different. You have to ask yourself these questions. Okay? Now, this person that's coming towards you could very well be the person that you asked. Okay? And that person told you no, you shouldn't do it. Now, the thing is that that person doesn't want to take responsibility for that, but they do want to build a wall around you. Okay, and it's between you and that person, the one that's not you're not talking to right now. And it's not just that person, it could be other people as well. Like that person literally just wants to put a wall around you, and they don't want anybody to be around you. Like they want to be the only person that you entertain, or the only person that you confide in, the only person that you rely on for anything. They have this need to confine you, not physically, but mentally, emotionally. Like they want to confine you. They want to be like your everything. So nothing that you do, basically it's like they don't want you to do anything without you running it through them. And 9 times out of 9.9999% of the time, this person's gonna be like, no, it's not a good idea. Whatever you say to them, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay? And unless it's like 100% proof, like it's so simple. You know what I mean? Like unless it's like something that this person knows you could do 100%. Like you've driven a car before, of course you could drive a car again. Common sense, right? That kind of thing. If you go and ask them a question that's just common sense, they're going to be like, oh yeah, of course, right? No, I'm talking about things like things that you're trying to do, or things that you're trying to accomplish, right? Or things that are out of the ordinary, or something that would cause a change in your life, your circumstances, or a change in the people that you will be around. This person's going to say, no, it's not a good idea. That person wants to have a conversation with you. They want to sit down, talk. Maybe, if you drink, maybe they just want to have a couple of beers. They want to be your hangout buddy, okay? They really do. They want to be your hangout buddy. But the thing is that this person wants to isolate you. And it doesn't have to be romantic, guys. This could be just, just a friend. But for whatever reason, that friend feels like so insecure, or they're going through some kind of emotional problems themselves, right? That they're wanting to like isolate you. Now, the reason why it looks like this person is connected to that other person that you're having problems with is because it looks like they have similar background or something. There's something similar. Maybe they came from the same neighborhood, worked at the same place. They know each other from somewhere, maybe from school. They know each other. Okay. And it looks like that person, the one that's coming towards you, did something very similar to that person as well. But right now, you're not going to find out about it until way down the road after the smoke is clearing. Okay. It's going to take a while before the pieces will come together. But unfortunately, in the meantime, that person that's coming towards you could end up doing a lot of damage. Okay, between your relationships with other people, your relationships with the neighbors, your relationships with coworkers, like that person could do a lot of damage in the meantime until the smoke is cleared, and then you find out down the road what that person has been doing until you know what I mean? Because you know what they say, hindsight is 2020, right? That's what's going to end up happening. Or rather, that's what would have happened if I didn't pick up on your energy. You know what I mean? That's what would have happened, but now it's not because you're listening to me and you're going to know and you're going to be paying closer attention and you'll find out, hey, there's a connection between you and this person, so what's up, you know? You're going to want to ask them questions or you're going to want to confront that person. Spirit is saying don't confront them. It's not worth it. Because if you confront them, you're going to get pulled into some kind of drama. You're going to get upset. That person is going to end up pulling you in with drama. And that's the last thing you need right now. Because right now is the time for you to work on the things that you really want to be doing. Where do you really want to be? Who do you really want to be? Right now is the time for you to work on those things and focus on those things and not be focusing on the drama between you and this person. Okay? That's what Spirit wants you to do. Pay attention to yourself. Ask yourself the hard questions. In 10 years, where do you want to be? In 20 years, where do you want to be? Where is it that makes you the happiest? Okay? Or if it's not a place, then what job is it that's going to make you the happiest? And Spirit is saying, focus on that. Focus on your work. Focus on other things in your life. Okay? Not to get tied up into this drama with this person because if you decide to confront this person, just know you're going to be stuck in this like vicious, dramatic circle that's just going to just keep spinning on and on and on. And it's just going to keep going on and on and on. But if you distance yourself down the road, this friend of yours who you're not talking to, eventually y'all are going to bump into each other. Things will become clear about what was going on, and then y'all can move on as friends down the road. You see? But for right now, just stay out of the circle. Stay out of this. You know what I'm saying? Just stay out of it. This person that's coming towards you, they're definitely coming towards you because they want to pull you into something. Don't let this person pull you into anything. That person just wants to isolate you. You have something that they want. It's like they want to keep it for themselves, or they want to make sure that you just can't express yourself or show who you are as a person to other people. It's like they just want to like. And there's people like this. I actually had a friend that was like this years ago. She was like this. Um, yeah, I had to just get away from that person. That's exactly what you're gonna have to do too. Okay. Thank God I had tarot to tell me that because if not, I would have been stuck in some kind of vicious cycle. You know what I mean? And tarot was like, nope, stay away from that person. And that's exactly what's going on here. Stay away from that person, Aries. I'm gonna go ahead and give you your angel numbers here. put the mic down for a second. All right, Spirit, give us two angel numbers here for Aries. I just wanted to throw this in here real quick, guys, for y'all. Do a quickie reading here. Get straight to the point. But yeah, there's something that you've been wanting to do, go ahead. Go ahead and do it. If you feel like you're committed, you're ready to do it, do it. Go for it. We got Angel 000 coming out for you. It says, you are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. See? You know, there you go. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime. Here on earth, I am a creator. You are a creator. That could be another reason. That could be a clue as to why that person wants to, isolate you. You got angel number 77 coming out for you. It says, it is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Wow. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. So do put this in the comment section. I am brave. I am a creator. But yeah, right now is the time to focus on that. Okay? So even if this is a family member, whoever it is, you really got to focus on yourself. Okay? Don't let this person pull you in. If you get stuck somewhere, like they corner you, just listen to what they have to say, but don't give advice. Don't get pulled in, because that person will turn around and tell somebody else that you said A, B, and C. Okay? It's not going to be something that's going to be left between the two of you. Why is that person going to do that? Because it's their way of isolating you. Okay? So, like, for instance, they come and tell you some problems they're having with their husband or their wife, right? Asking for your advice. And then you're going to give them your advice, and then what are they going to do? They're going to go back and tell their spouse that you said A, B, and C. So then there's friction between the two of you. And you're not going to talk to that person. They're not going to talk to you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a sibling, a friend, maybe a mutual friend. Whoever it is, that person's going to go back and tell that person what you said. They're not going to say, well, I asked them for their advice. They could, but it doesn't look like they are. Okay? They're just going to say that you said this and that. Why? Because they want to put a wall around you so nobody else can talk to you, be your friend. Okay? So that's why I believe that's why these numbers came out for you. Spirit is saying right now is the time for you to create for yourself. Do something for yourself instead. Okay? I'm not saying don't be social. Okay? Because if you don't know who this person is, I'm not saying don't be social. Just know that be careful with what you say. Okay? Because people around you are taking it wrong. Okay? Because there seems to be a pattern here. The first one is taking it wrong and they're twisting things around. And then this one's going to turn around and try to tell people, what you said to cause friction. Okay? There's a connection between the two. Okay? And really it's because the second person wants to isolate you. They want to keep you for themselves. Which is kind of weird. Especially considering this may not be a romantic situation. Because usually, you see those kinds of things with people who, in romantic kind of situations, you usually see this, right? Hardly ever see this with friends, people with, they're just friends, right? But it's like this person wants you to be their little, like, personal therapist, their personal, the person that they can come to, and you're not going to tell nobody nothing that they're going to say to you. Like, yeah, that's what it is. It's weird. But it looks like this person could very well be jealous because we do have the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse. So I see this person as being very highly emotional, okay? And possibly jealous. Yeah. All right, guys. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.